Hi. Hi, cutie.
Hey,
Oh,
you're good at those.
baby. Mama.
Nice.
Baby, mama.
Cheese. Cheese.
Oh, this is what it's all about, folks. About saving babies like this.
My name is Griselda. I live in Colorado Springs, and I have my 5-year-old who is speech delayed.
All right, so we'll talk about story. Now, you're also a military family, aren't you?
Yes, my husband's in the military, and we based in Colorado Springs. Sorry.
That's okay. Right, so let's talk about your son. So tell us about, I presume you're going to tell us about a vaccine injury?
Yes. Well,
how was he before? We would like to know, and what happened.
He was always a very happy baby. Everything. Getting his vaccines, I wasn't obviously educated on it at all whatsoever, and finally, just hearing things here and there, kind of didn't believe it at first, or just didn't bother to look into it. And I mean, coming from a family background, I almost kind of didn't really get involved in other things, you know.
Coming from a family?
Just just the usual life, just go to school kind of thing and get your education, graduate, and that's it, and go work.
Right.
So getting other resources and other information that, you know, I could have probably searched into, never really thought about that stuff.
So you didn't question anything?
Exactly.
Right.
Finally I did, and when he started, I remember I think it was after his 18 months, almost to 2 years, I just noticed that he wasn't really talking as he should. And sorry.
That's okay, he's fine. That's a new taking pictures of him.
He really wasn't talking as he should. I noticed a lot that he would bang his head on the walls, couches, anywhere, grab a ball and start bouncing it on his head. And
so why do you think the vaccines were involved?
Definitely, I did notice a change after his 18 months. If I remember correctly, it's when I gave him the shots. And after that, I just noticed the head banging everywhere. And he did scream a lot. However, after that, he didn't have anything else other than, you know, the usual fevers that, you know, they get. I didn't know any better. Giving him Tylenol and everything like that. Obviously, like I said, I had no clue about any of this stuff. And so I just noticed these things, took him to his pediatrician, and they kept telling me that it was all normal.
So the behaviour of banging his head and high-pitched screaming was normal? Yeah.
That's what they would tell me.
Normal of what?
A normal reaction to the vaccine. And eventually I thought it was, you know, okay, so I would just walk out of the pediatrician office, and I wouldn't question anything else, because, you know, our thoughts, as much as probably everybody else, is we trust our doctors, and whatever they say, it's what's true, you know, because obviously we don't know better. We don't have the medical background or anything like that. They do. So trusting them, we think, hey, they know better than us, and turns out we're wrong.
So you started to regress and head banging, and you were told this is just normal behaviour.
Mm-hmm.
What happened then? So how did you get him from that to the? Because actually he's doing remarkably well.
Thank you.
Compared to.
I started getting him into speech therapy when at 2.5, almost 3 is when I started getting a speech therapist to come over to my house and look at him. She would tell me that he was more of a sensory input kind of child, which needed to have like his joints and massages, his joint squeeze, massages, so it can calm him down. Basically, you know, she just told me that I had to basically get him, what's the word? Try and get him involved in like jumping a lot.
Sensory issues.
Yeah.
So at what point has anyone ever said to you, oh, this is a vaccine injury, or is this just something you just had to work out on your own like the rest of us?
Mm-hmm. Nobody told me. I just kind of figured it out, put 2 and 2 together eventually.
All right, so you've got a new baby.
Yes.
You guys have got to see this baby. It's so cute. Now, you did vaccinate this baby, didn't you?
I did. I gave him his 2 months,
Did you have anything at birth?
No, I didn't. They were. I was getting questioned. I was being asked a lot if I wanted to give him the Hep B, and I kept telling him no. I'll just do that when I meet his pediatrician, and I gave him. I didn't obviously. I was questioning in my head. I should have followed my gut, and I didn't. And I gave him his 2-month vaccines. And then at 5 months, I gave him the D-Tab and the RV because that's when I decided to spread them. Until I finally got some answers from a friend that she gave me information on as to why she did not vaccinate her kids, and that just pretty much opened everything up for me.
So we're done with vaccines now?
Yes.
No more vaccines. And your baby is he okay?
He's fine now. After I gave him his at 5 months, the D-Tap and the RV, he wasn't eating. He was going back and forth with 2 ounces and 4 ounces for 2 months, and that was at 5 months when he got him. And he's now 8 months, and he just about I would say about maybe 2.5 months. He just got his. He just started eating again very well, up to 8 ounces. But he wasn't eating quite well when I gave him those vaccines.
Okay, so now, are we going to put your son's name on the back of the truck?
Yes.
You're going to write his
I
name,
can
yeah?
do
You
those.
ready for that?
Yes.
Alright, so we are on 42. Patrick will get really worried if you climb up there. It's a long fall.
Sorry.
Fine.
He's doing really, really well.
I've done so much. Changed his diet. I eliminated so many foods. It's allowed us
You're
to.
doing the best that you can, and that's all we can all do. Get that sun. And your baby is beautiful.
Thank you. It's fine.
Be tracking. Tracking you out the way. This is precious. And who's got a friend?
Look at this guy. He's a smart kid. Oh, but he likes ears. He likes ears.